And I say I trust in God. How do I trust in God? See, if I don't do what he told me to do, what he said to do. So we want that to be out there. This had nothing to do with hate. We tell you, the most corrupted, the most wicked, the most evil people you see on the earth, they are in the Christian church. That's where you see them, right? The homosexual, right? The drug dealer, right? The whoremonger, the warmonger, right? Those that poison our food, they put GMO in our food. Are they not Christian? Don't they say that they believe in God and they're following Jesus Christ? Don't they say that? So what are they? The Christian. So the truth is just the truth. If a shoe fits you, you got to wear it. If a hat fits you, buddy, put it on. Okay? And stop crying. You got to acknowledge the truth, because all these things we're telling you, this is love. Because when the Messiah returns, when he sent back Christ, there won't be no conversation. It's all going to be utterly destruction. So keep in mind right now, what we're telling you, it might sound like harsh and street, but guess what? That's the medicine that you all need out there. Ye so-called blacks, Latino, and Native, this is the medicine that you need. This is the health insurance that you need. This is the life insurance that you need. That you hear this thing, you get struck by the word of the Messiah, because the word of the Messiah is a double-edged sword. We blind as a nation. That's what the brother reading in the book of Deuteronomy 28. We blind. Like literally we got eyes. Everybody can see. But we're talking about spirituality. When we go on a spiritual level, the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native, we are blind. That's it. It doesn't matter how many PhD you got. You know this now. Are you blind spiritually? Yeah, why? Because you don't know the Most High. Because you still Christian. You still Muslim. You still doing yoga. You still practicing idolatry. Understand that? The Most High said we're blind. That's it. Go ahead, bro.
The Lord shall smite thee with the madness.
Imagine that, with madness.
And blindness.
With what?
And blindness.
And blindness.
And extermination of a heart.
And what?
Extermination of heart.
And astonishment of heart. Yeah. You see what he's talking about? Our mind.
Our mind.
But sometimes, bro, watch. Like you were telling me earlier, right? You see a young brother, right? And the brother, he's doing so much weakness, evil. And you wonder, like, okay, does he have father and mother? Is there not someone in the family that can tell me, yo, bro, don't do that? Bro, don't do that. Is there no one? Like, astonishment. Astonishment, you mean something you see, you be like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you right here, and you see a son that just take a knife and chop the head of his father.
Yeah, like this.
Something like that, right? And you be like, whoa, did he just do that? Because you were astonished. You be like, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? And that's the point, man. That's the point. As we got a lot of issue we got to deal with, the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian. We got a lot of issue. We got to clean our house, right? Clean your house first. You got to clean your house. Set your house in order by keeping the law, the commandment of the Most High. Hola. Hola. Tiene un minuto para la palabra de Dios. Después, all praises to the Most High. Alright, so read it, verse 29. Watch it.
29. And thou shalt grope.
And thou shalt grope. You know what does it mean to grope? Like, it's like you holding something, you're trying to find your way. Right? Let's suppose you're trying to go to Taco Bell, right? And it's like, even though it's broad, they sound loud, everybody, guess what? You still got to go, bro, can you show me the way? You groping, right? You try and touch something to find your way, right?
Right.
So we blind, we don't know. Some of our brothers, sometimes they say they're Baptists, then they run to the Methodist church, then they left the Methodist church, then they become more evangelical, then they left it, like, they're running all over the place, they're blind, they don't know what's going on. They're blind. Read it.
And thou shalt grope at noonday.
Noonday, like broad daylight, like you can see. You see that?
Noonday.
Noonday, like around 1 p.m. Noon. Noon is like from
like noon, like the noon is like the afternoon.
Right, like from 12. No, he said from noon. So
from
prime match is like from 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right, 12 o'clock is not dark. Nah. Everybody can see.
Everybody can still see you.
Do I need a light at 12? No, right? Because you look at the sun, it's so bright.
The light is the sun.
Thank you. But the Most High say, well, we're literally gonna grope at noonday. Wow, that's heavy. That's heavy.
That is heavy.
No, it is heavy because myself, I didn't know this before. But reading it, bro, it caught my heart, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's true. I said, that's 100% to be God word. I used to be Christian too.
And so like when you was a Christian, like and reading what you're reading now, it completely changed your
It
heart.
changed my life, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, my whole life flipped upside down.
And it made you feel so sad.
Oh, thank you. You see, that's the point. But a lot of people don't feel that. You see what you say? That's the way we're supposed to feel. Right? When you come out to this truth and you heard it, you feel like bad about the thing that you've done in the past. You're like, whoa, I messed up. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, ooh, I was stupid. Because I didn't know any better. I just go worship the sun every Sunday, believe me. Every Sunday I go worship the sun.
Yeah.
But not knowing nothing.
Without knowing nothing.
I was just trying to find the Most High. Guess what? I was serving Satan. Until the Most High, like the way you said it, strike me in the face. Then I wake up and wake up. Remember that's what we regularly, Roman, right?
Yeah.
He said, wake up.
Like, you know, because I was there too.
We're sleeping.
Just woke you up, wow, and wake up.
And then you're like, whoa, okay. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the point. But a lot of brothers, sisters, they still don't care, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until some bad evil happened to them. Then they start calling Jesus.
Yeah, rather like for instance, like something bad like happening, like losing a loved one.
Right.
Or he's like, damn, why did they?
Or somebody get arrested and
Yeah.
taken to the jail for like some nonsense. You see what I'm saying? Then they start seeking God. Then everybody want to know Jesus now. All of a sudden, everybody want to know God. No, it doesn't work like that. You can't just do your weakness, and when you get in trouble, you start calling on God. No, he's not your, how do you go, he's like you have a toy. So the monster is not your toy.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Yahweh is not your toy. When you get problem, then guess what? You start seeking God. You start singing the Most High. When your problem began being solved, guess what? Then you don't know God again. It's always, that's what the so-called blacks, Latino, and that's what y'all do all the time.
Yeah.
That's what you do all the time.
I'm not gonna lie, I've done that a couple times.
No, of course, we all done that. You see what I'm saying? But the point is that, did you repent from it? Did you change? Did you change?
Yeah, I changed.
There we go. That's the point.
Yeah, and
Would you continue to do the same thing?
At the same time, even though I changed, I still got to give it to God because sometimes we as human beings, we lack too.
Of course. That's the point, because we fall short. That's what the scripture says, we fall short. However, we can't use that as an excuse.
We can't, of course not.
You see what I'm saying?
Because a lot of people... We're supposed to take it and own it.
Remember the sister saying here a couple of days ago, what did she say? She said no one is perfect. And I confirmed it. I said, okay, you said no one. Are you sure? He said, yeah, no one. Then I said, okay, was Abraham perfect? Then she's like, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, of course nobody's perfect, but at the same time...
No, people are perfect.
Listen. Like, that's what I'm saying, like she said, nobody's perfect. Of course nobody's perfect, but you keep doing what you're doing, you will be lacking of information and you will never be perfect. It's because, because first and foremost, the only person that is perfect is God.
Right, no, but I get that. But that's what I told the sister, watch. There are people that are perfect, brother. There are a lot of people I can pick. Daniel was perfect. He never sinned. He never did all the foolishness that we do. There are a lot of people that were perfect and righteous in the Bible. But the word you say, that's what they teach us in the Christian church. Christian church, they say no one is perfect. That's a lie. Christ, he was perfect. Okay? Moses, he was perfect. David, he was perfect. You see what I mean? Ezekiel was perfect. Jacob, perfect. Noah, and the list goes on and on. But they don't understand what is the meaning of the word perfect.
Perfect. The meaning of the word perfect is by,
according to the Bible,
is by keeping the commandments.
That's it.
Doing the Lord's work, His will, and teaching the youth, and spreading the word to the young. There we go. You see, that's the real definition of the word perfect. Yeah.
Now, when you're talking about perfectness in the world we're living in right now, Satan world,
But
you know what
people,
they're thinking about?
but in this world and Satan, what people call perfect, like, oh yeah, he got a job, he's doing good.
Right. Those are the stuff they're looking at.
Or he have a business, he's doing good, he's perfect.
Exactly. Like,
or he have a lot of money, he's doing good.
There
he's
we go.
perfect.
Or because also, let's suppose that you're living good, you got everything, right? And nothing happened to you.
Yeah.
So they'll look at you as being perfect. But the perfection the Bible is talking about, it has nothing to do with your money. It has nothing, it's all about what? The law, the commandment, that's what makes you perfect. That's what cleans you. That's it.
And some people in this world, they act like King Midas with the King Midas touch, with the golden touch.
Which one is that?
King Midas, the guy with the golden touch.
I got you.
That God condemned.
Right.
For him being so greedy about when it came down to money and gold. So anything he touched turned to gold. If he touched his loved one, he turned to gold by sin. Like he was miserable in his own gold.
I mean, the point is that we want everybody to know, right? Our people, right? There is no life in Christianity. Understand this thing, I'm going to put it out this way. You've been Christian for more than 400 years, right? What changes? Take a look at your life. You've been Christian for more than 400 years. What changes? Our people continue to die on high number. With the high that being what? Arrested and incarcerated, right? With the number one high on the drugs, right? Smoking weed, getting high. With the number one, where our family is divided. Okay, our family is divided. What did they use to divide the so-called black family?
The same knowledge that we gave them.
What did they use? They use what? Christianity. Because in a Christian church, they say it's okay for a woman to just separate herself from her husband.
With that pagan cross.
It's easy for them to do that. Where we don't, the chemistry is not working, blah, 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 I don't like you. Guess what? You won't find that in the Bible, because when you read in the Bible, the Most High tell you the definition of what? Of marriage. And if you leave your husband, unless it's what? A case of what? Adultery, right? Unless it's a case of adultery, right? You'll be considered what? An adulterer or an adulteress. So you got to keep in mind. Now, if it's not the case of adultery, and let's suppose your husband died, yeah, you're free to get what? To get married again. You're free. But if as long as he liveth, if you get married, you'll be called what? An adulteress. So keep in mind, they don't tell you the truth. We tell you the truth, and some of you get caught up into your emotion. In the Bible, there's no emotion. Or you do it or you don't do it. You see, when we come out here to do this work, or we want to do it or we don't want to do it. It's one way. If you don't want to do it, then you don't come here. We don't come here just to play game. No, we are not here to play game. So we come out here and we do it with love, willingly. Right?
We do it with love.
That's what I'm saying. We do it with love. We do it willingly, as the Most High commanded. So the reason why we're blind, that's what the brother verse 29, he said, well, we got to grope at the noonday. Now he's going to tell you that we are not blind physically. Now he'll tell you, now when you continue reading, watch this.
Alright? So thou shalt not prosper in thy way.
So you see that? As the blind gropeth, right? As the blind gropeth in darkness, right? And thou shalt not prosper in thy way. You see, and that's what is happening. That's what is happening. You see so much evil happening to our community. And you see a brother shot another brother, a sister kill her son, a brother kill his wife. All you see is all evil, is a weakness. And we don't love one another.
And thou shalt be only oppressed.
Hold on, what did the Most High say?
He said, thou shalt be only oppressed.
So, and what happened to that? You see, that's what the Bible said. The brother just read it. Verse 29. The Most High said, the so-called blacks, Latino and Native Indian, the Caribbean, the Most High said, we going to be only what?
Oppressed.
I didn't know this was in the Bible. Because sometimes when you're going through things, you're trying to find out why this is happening to me. You see what I'm saying? But I did not understand. I didn't understand until I went and read this thing.
Right. Oh, man.
And it makes sense. It all makes sense to me. Because look at the oppression we go through every day. You see what I'm saying? So like, sometimes, if you get a job, for example, and you show up late 3 times, you can get fired.
Yeah, fired. Boom.
You see? That's oppression right there.
Or if you show up to a job early, and out of all the people that you work with, there's only one of them are ignorant and disrespectful and racist.
Right.
Out of all the ones you work with.
Right.
Even though you show up to work on time, you try to have a good day, and you have a good day. But out of all the people that you work with,
one person always come and try to ruin your day, pretty much, right? I mean, people, when you look on a high level, we've been oppressed, man, and we continue to be oppressed. We've been oppressed in what? In Christianity. The oppression that the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian went through, or are going through, and will continue to go through, is under Christianity.
And also that one that tries to oppress you claims to be a Christian too.
Yeah, but anyway, it's their religion. So I'm not going to dispute that with them. Is they're the one that came up with it, right? We are not. I am not. So they can. That's what I say. I give them that. They can have it. They can have it all day. I don't even want to argue that with them. It's for them.
Right. Because for me, if this is what Christianity is all about, I don't want to be a Christian. I'm not.
Well, that's what I'm telling you, bro. You don't have to let them have that.
Yeah, they can have. They can
that
have
one
that
belongs, because that's what I'm saying. Say our forefather back in those days, Moses, he was not Christian. So it's just common sense. When you take the Bible and you read the Bible, Moses, he was not Christian. Moses was not.
Of course, I know.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why would I call myself Christian?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I did that not knowing before, because I was told that I was Christian. But now that the Most High taught me again, that I'm born again, I don't subscribe to that. No. Anybody, somebody, they can do it. But me, no, man.
I need some water.
You need some water?
Yeah.
Man. Inside, that was the only water you got, right?
Yeah.
How much did they sell the water? Oh, bro, do you want to run to the Apple store and drink some water? Do they give you free water? Like McDonald's, they give you free water? With the cup?
Yeah, they'll do that. I don't know.
Hold on, let me see. How much do they sell water right here? How much it is? You wanna find out how much they sell?
Yeah, sure.
Just check it out. I'm gonna continue reading. Check it out, and you let me know.
Right.
So this is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 29. And thou shalt grow up at noonday. So that's what the Moses says. At noonday, you don't need no light. At the noonday, you don't need no light. Everybody can see. Everybody can see. We got a full sun right there. The sun is right there. The sun is fully right there, right? But the Moses said that we are going to grow up at noonday. Let's continue. As the blind gropeth. So that's how we know that the Moses is not talking about a physical blindness, right? The blindness the Moses is talking about is what is on a spiritual level. Is on a spiritual level. That's what the Moses is talking about. It's not physical, because that's what I'm saying. Most of our people, 80 to 70% of our people, they got eyes. They can see physically. They can see physically.
She said 89 cents and for the small one. And
all right.
I think for the big one, like 99 cents.
All right. That's the thing. You gotta keep in mind, we blind. Not physically, but because spiritually.
Like, this weather's so hot, it just make you want to just pass out.
Oh yeah, that can happen.
Yeah.
You know, people die faster of.
That almost happened to me the other day. I almost passed out in this weather. I was walking and then I just started feeling dizzy. Started feeling dizzy.
Yeah. Let's read it. So the Most High said that we're gonna be what? We're gonna grow up at noonday. Noonday, the so-called blacks. So you're looking for your way. You try and find your way. You run to Christianity. You ain't find your way. Then you go to Islam. You ain't find your way. Or you go to Islam. Then you run from Islam. You run. Yeah, you going back and forth. Now you're doing witchcraft. Now you want to join weakness. Now you wanna be part of satanic sect. Now you want all type of weakness. That's what we do. We grow up in a noonday. right? And thou shalt not prosper in thy way. And that's what the Most High said. We are not going to prosper as a nation. No prosperity for us. No prosperity. Though they teach you prosperity gospel in a Christian church, the Most High said you won't prosper. You won't prosper. That's the last word. That's what the Most High said. That's what the Most High said. As a nation, we will not prosper. We will not prosper as a nation. Right? As a nation, we will not prosper. You can make all the money you want, but spiritually, you'll be dead. That's what the Most High said. You can make all the money. You can get all your degrees. You can do all those things, but the Most High said you are not spiritually, you'll be destroyed. So you got to keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind. The Most High, the word of the Most High are very, very powerful and mighty. All right? Let us continue to say, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore. And that's what has happened. He said, thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. That's why we tell you, no man will save you. Black Lives Matter can't save you. The police won't be able to save you. The government won't be able to save you. Right? Your doctor won't be able to save you. Your money you got in your bank won't be able to save you.
The only person that can save you is God.
That's it. And that's what he's telling you. He said, and no man shall save thee. Right? He said, and no man. Martin Luther King won't be able to do it. Malcolm X won't be able to do it. So you got to keep in mind. Right, but they try, right? Right, but they try to. So because our people thought that, if they do this, they do it.
Malcolm X, yeah, he was trying to bring people in the Word, trying to bring people to the Word, and of God.
Right, right.
And trying to lead them on the righteous path that God wanted us to be on.
Right, but we got problem with him too.
Yeah.
The problem we got with Malcolm X, with Martin Luther King, he was not telling the truth. He waited in the last minute because watch this. That's what I just read. Martin Luther King, he didn't do what you're doing right now. If Martin Luther King had the spirit that you have today, that will help our people way better. You see the spirit you got today? Now you're doing the work of the Most High, right? You're coming out and you understand that we got to keep the command. You know who you know. You are an Israelite, right? Now, did Martin Luther King ever tell the so-called blacks, Latino, that we the Israelite? No.
He said, but what he did say, he was trying to unite everybody. But what he did say that he said, I have a dream that blacks, Latinos, that we're all gonna go to the promised land one day. But and then like what he just said, but in order to get to the promised land, you all got to come together as one, as God in the child of God. Like we are all God's children.
Now, when you say we all got to come together as one, right? It's not biblical. You can't find that in the Bible.
Right.
Why? Because we're the one that will be brought back to the land. Not everybody. The other nation, that will be under us. Right? They're going to be in their own land. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Every nation, that will be in their own land. However, they're going to serve us. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, Martin Luther King's doctrine was not to literally, bring only the 12 of Israel in the land. He said, well, everybody going to come and join in together, right? No, it's not in the Bible. He didn't get that from the Bible.
Right.
That is a vain opinion.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because today, what you're doing, I'm not joking. If Martin Luther King had done that, bro, that would have helped our people on a high level. So our people will understand and know who they are. You see what I'm saying? We won't be oppressed. We will be oppressed, but not like the way we're being oppressed right now. Right. Because these people, you see, for example, they give him a holiday, right? Right?
Yeah.
Now, which holiday did I give to Jesus in this country?
0.
That's the point, bro. You see what I'm saying?
But the only thing they gave Jesus was, hey, everybody, let's just go to church on Sunday.
There we go. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Martin Luther King, he was on the wrong path. Now, don't take me wrong. When I take a look at Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, I'm just speaking as a man. And I want to put that there. I want to put that there for my public, for the brother and the sister, right? So this is just, I'm speaking as a man, as Paul, he said it many times. When I take a look at Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, I see in Malcolm X a little bit more of war righteousness, a little bit more of common sense.
A lot of people don't know about. A lot of people don't know it too. But like Martin Luther King and all the other forefathers before us, they were Freemasons.
Of course, I know that. That's what I'm saying. You see, that's why we don't want to follow their way, because look at the way we follow. Like, you know, are people been protesting for how long now? How long black people have been protesting?
For a long time.
That's what I'm saying. Now you tell me, how many Chinese have you seen protesting? Have you seen Chinese? No, I'm talking about here in America, bro.
Here in America?
Yeah. How many Chinese have you seen protesting?
Zero. They in the kitchen doing this.
Right?
Zero, yeah.
They got their business. They're running the business, right? That's the point, bro. Now, when you take a look at the so-called blacks and Latino,
but mind you, you got some people trying to do that are cool, but at the same time, now they say, oh, I don't like the black man, they don't look good no good. But when they see the black man put money in their pocket, they say, hi, you my friend.
Yeah, because they know you go spend the money, because we don't use our mind.
Right.
But the point I'm making, right, for everybody there, is that you are not going to see Chinese people here in America protesting. What are they protesting for? They might do it, but what I'm talking about as a nation, they don't do that. The only people you see always protesting, they've been protesting for so long.
Do you see how they treating black people in China right now?
I mean, I know that, but at the end of the day, it's part of the prophecy.
Yeah.
That we why for disobedience, right? So if we don't listen to the Mosai, anything that happened to us, we cannot accuse the other people. We gotta accuse ourselves. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the problem of our people, so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian. Our problem is that we are quick to accuse other people, but we don't take a look at ourselves. We got to take a look at our own self. What are we doing good? Are we doing what the Mosai said to do?
Nope.
We ain't doing it. So guess what? When you see the other nation treating your brother bad, what can you do? Meanwhile, you have your own brother treating his own brother badly. You got black on black crimes.
Yeah.
You go to Mexico, you see Mexican killing Mexican.
Every day.
Right? You see Salvadoreño killing Salvadoreño every day. Right? Now when you see other people doing the same thing, why would you complain? Why are you getting mad? You're doing that for your own people. Then the enemy comes and does it. And that's the thing we tell everybody. We got to love one another.
Yeah, have to, man. No matter how hard life gets.
We got to love them.
Because you know, and God didn't say, oh, everything's going to be easy. No, He's going to make it hard for you. Like, you know, because like what He wants us to do, and basically, He wants, like He's making it hard for us, so we can see with a clear mind, because our mind is the power. So as we are, so like He knows that we're all going to go through it, but at the same time, but while we're going through it, only chosen few are strong to withstand the heat and go through the heartache and the pain. Right.
Not everybody can withstand it. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can withstand it. We all understand that. But now, as far as we're concerned, let us return and go back unto the Mosai. So the Mosai said, and thou shalt be only oppressed. And thou shalt be only oppressed. And spoil evermore. And no man shall save thee. Ain't nobody that can save us. You see, some of you say you're Republican, some say you're Democrat, you're this, black, lazy. None of those things will save you. He won't save you. He will not save you. And that's what the Mosai letting us know, straight up to the point.
I am not no Republican or no Democrat. I don't follow none of that. Because at the end of the day, all those people in the White House and all the Republicans in the Senate, they're all wicked. They're all most of them are Freemasons and some of them are Illuminati.
There we go. That's what they do. I mean, that's how they get the power, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. If they want to give you the power, they'll tell you you're going to have to join it.
Barack Obama is a Freemason.
Of course. And before they make you a president, they got to train you for that thing first. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's why we don't want politics.
Yeah.
We say you can have your politics.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want to do. We don't want it.
George Bush, all of them, all Freemasons.
All of them.
Donald Trump,
all of them.
Freemasons.
All of them. But they act as if like
they're not.
Even though we don't see it, we don't spiritually. No, but we're talking about spirit.
Yeah,
the Most High revealed to us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. Now I think I can move this camcorder because now
Michelle Obama, Freemason, Lil Wayne, Illuminati. Because he sold his soul for fame. And
he's the money, bro.
And plus he's Haitian too.
It's the money.
Yeah.
Money, the love of the money is the root of all evil.
And like you got
Matthew 13.
P. Diddy, Freemason, but and like because like he's in the closet, like he likes to kiss men.
Hey, I heard that, but hey, I leave that up to them, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even want to discuss that on my video. I leave that, bro. Get go to Acts. I'm gonna read Matthew chapter 13.
What?
Go to Acts chapter 13.
Acts chapter 13, got you, buddy. 13
and verse 10. So I'm gonna read first and foremost Matthew chapter 13 and verse 35. Let me see, verse 30.
Chapter 13, what?
And verses 10. Acts 13 and 10.
Got you, buddy.
Alright, so I'm gonna read this first. When I read mine, then you can read yours later on. Okay? Right?
I hate when people do that.
It's all good. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 13 and verses 33. 13 and 33. And let's read it. He said, what happened?
I'm thinking my eyes.
Oh. He said, another parable spake he unto them, the kingdom of heaven is like unto leaven, which a woman took and hid in 3 measures of milk till the whole was leavened. Verse 34. All these things spake Yahweh Shai unto the multitude in parable, and without a parable spake he not unto them. So you gotta remember, Yahweh Shai Mashiach is speaking a parable to our people. Right? Why? Because the Most High Yahweh does not want some people to understand. He only wants some people to understand, not everybody. Alright, so keep that in mind.
Wait, can you read that again? Let me tell you. He said he doesn't want everybody to understand.
No, he only because watch this. Watch it.
Read that one more time, but I didn't quite understand.
So, okay, what? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13 and verses 34.
That's deep. I didn't know that either.
All these things spake Yahweh Shai unto the multitude in parable. And without a parable spake he unto them. Spake he not unto them, because watch this. I'll show you what. I'll show you what. You see, I'll show you right now what.
Why doesn't everybody to understand?
I'll show you. Yeah, watch. Mark 4, 33, watch. Mark 4, 33, watch.
That's deep, bro.
Hold on.
That's really deep. I never knew that. He doesn't, because I thought like he want everybody to preach his word. He want everybody to tell his word, and he want everybody to understand his word.
That's what I used to think too. Right?
Yeah.
Right? I used to think like that too, right? Let me say something. I'll show you quick. Give me 1 second.
That's deep, bro.
Yeah. I mean, he spoke unto them in parable.
He doesn't want everybody to understand.
No, watch, I'll show you. Because it's not given to everybody. I'll show you.
He was only giving